I think we gotta get your kids back because there's only one thing we can do at this point.
What?
Visit the sports grumblings.
Okay. We have to, yeah.
Now, this I won't feel bad about.
Right, because Cousin Brucey is our friend.
Now, here's what we do. Wait, hold on. Eric Nagel has a point.
I was just thinking about the way you two are phrasing all of this.
Yeah.
You know when they do that article every now and then about historic radio firings around the country?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So you'll see, like, Howard and Bubba and Opie and Anthony, all this stuff, and then you hear special delivery, had a guy dressed as a zombie, a bear attack Cousin Brucey.
Now, these other shows, Sports Grumblings, is the show that we talked about 2 weeks ago, the show that Dave has been going on, and basically, we decided we wanted to kind of ruin the show because they're annoying, and the guy said I'm not friendly. This is my beef. This is the guy. That's right. 2 weeks ago, you told me.
Is she like Tony?
This guy said that I wasn't friendly. ECW Zombie, you're a zombie. Do you think I'm friendly?
I think you're very friendly.
Thank you, Jared. Aren't I friendly?
You're one of the friendliest guys I know.
When you called me today, I called you buddy.
Yes.
I didn't even yell at you once when you called me.
No, you were very friendly.
And I said good job, right?
Yes. You're very encouraging.
You have friendly tendencies.
Yes.
Sam, would you come and sit on my lap?
No, I won't do that. No.
So we will.
I'm afraid of you.
We have to go.
I'm afraid of you.
We have to get to the sports grumbling guys because they go off the air 11. Now here's what we'll do.
Yeah.
And this is for you, Mr. Zombie. I'm gonna have my kids going first. This is the plan.
There was no setup.
It's gonna be. I
have no brains.
Trick or treating.
Zombie.
As the kids go out the door. Okay, I'm going to tell my wife, okay, thanks for giving us the candy, trick or treat, thank you, happy Halloween. As they're leaving, the surprise is you come in and scare the fuck out of them.
Okay.
That's what we want to do.
No, but you called me over. You said, Mr. Zombie, come here.
Okay, so right, so
I was trying to hide around the corner.
So we're going to get on the phone, and the ECW Zombie and Dave and his kids, we're just trying to get some candy for the kids. We're just doing something nice and wholesome for a change on this channel. You know what I'm saying? Something nice and family-oriented. It sounds like, I don't know, Dave's out there trying to convince his wife to let him do this.
Are you all right?
Yeah, you're right outside the studio, Dave.
Yeah, we're walking to the studio right now.
Okay, they are pushing the strollers. The two girls, Jess, my girlfriend, and Dave's wife, Casey, are pushing Dave's two kids. They're going around to where the sports grumblings are. I think it's grumblings or gremlins. I don't know what it is. The ECW Zombie is behind them. I guess waiting for his cue.
Yes. So Samuel, this time, here's the thing. I have no idea how to get into these, into the sports grumbling show. I'm realizing, I have to walk around the other way. We have to walk around the other way, gang. So Samuel, if you stall us for a second. So what the plan is?
No problem.
This time, the kids are going to go in first.
This was also the plan last time.
Yes. The plan was to kick an old man's ass.
Yeah, really. We almost lost everything.
Monster. So we're going to have the kids just go in, do a nice little trick-or-treat, and do the thing, and then that's what we're going to do.
Okay.
I cannot figure out how to get into this freaking
I think you got to go around the other way.
We do have to go around the other way.
Yeah, it's on the other side. It's on the other side of the hallway.
We were just there, and we couldn't see it.
Well, who are you? You're with Jared, who's wearing his long johns like a dick.
I feel like I'm in the fucking maze in The Shining.
I know, it's hard to find. Dave is now circling around. They're all glass studios, so I'm sure the sports grumblings know that something is up. They're probably fearing, because apparently Eastside Dave doesn't talk enough sports for him to... for the sports grumblings, but they invited him back any time.
So here comes. So Jules, can you say trick or treat? Can you say trick or treat?
Oh, that's so sweet.
Okay.
Here we go.
We're gonna barge in.
Is the zombie just gonna barge in again?
Yeah.
Trick or treat! Trick or treat! Come on, gang! Hey guys! Trick or treat!
They're on the air.
Trick or treat, everybody!
Oh, E-Rock, this could end a disaster.
It's nice working with you, Sam.
I know.
The guys... Oh, you guys on the air? Oh, sorry. Hold on.
Dave didn't know they were on the air, E-Rock.
Oh, no.
He didn't realize that they were on the air.
They're on the air, Sam, and I'm actually still in here talking.
You're kidding.
Dave,
we're gonna go outside.
Dave, just start talking sports with them.
Okay. We'll talk to them.
Just walk up to a mic and start talking in their conversation.
They invited us back anytime.
So what do you guys think Peyton Manning's going to do this year?
Do you have any candy?
How does the Steelers defense look on points?
Oh, no. I think the ECW Zombie's still going to go in there.
Zombie, go in there. Come on. Make a disaster. Here he comes.
Oh, no.
Here he comes.
No.
Zombie's in.
It's horrible.
Zombie's in. Skills.
He's got no control.
He's just trying to eat John's brains, and now he's running around, and he's just, okay, he's just throwing his soda.
Will you get him out of the studio?
Back to the studio. Bye, guys. Oh, this is crazy.
Oh, no. This is what happened. This sounds like it turned out horribly. Oh, no.
What channel are the Sports Grumblings?
I don't know.
He comes in, he tries to eat John from Sports Grumbling's head.
Dave, what channel are they on?
I don't know. The Fantasy Sports
They're on
Channel.
Fantasy Sports Channel. I don't know the number.
Oh.
But he tries to eat John from Sports Grumbling's head, and then he steals their 6-pack of iced tea. Brisk iced tea.
I'm looking for their channel.
I didn't know that.
He's drinking.
I wasn't sure. I didn't think that they were on the air. In my defense,
Yeah.
because there was no on-air light.
Well,
They just went to break.
I think, our whole bit is that we say on our show that they're on the air and then actually do it when they're off the air.
No,
But were they actually on the air?
Dude, here's the weird thing. They were just sitting in front of their microphones, looking at each other, not talking.
And so you thought they were off the air?
And one of the guys wasn't wearing headphones, so of course I thought it was off there. There was no on-air light, and the guys are just like sitting around there. I didn't realize that's how the fantasy sports show goes.
Jesus, and
or the other thing is maybe there was a caller, and that's why they weren't talking.
Oh.
And since I didn't have headphones, I didn't hear. But I honestly, the way they were just like looking at each other, not really doing anything.
But they invited us back anytime.
Yeah, they said we could come in any single time we want. We could come back in.
They
didn't say that we could bring a child dressed as Yoda, another child dressed as a Cookie Monster, and then have a giant zombie attack them. I don't believe they said that.
What did the zombie do?
He grabbed John this time. He was more rough than Cousin Brucey, and actually I think that's a good thing because John's a lot younger.
Yeah, but he probably shouldn't have been rough to either one.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I mean that's where I'm coming from.
He tried to eat. He started screaming brains. He tried to eat John from Sports Grumbling's head.
Okay.
I started yelling Peyton Manning and fancy points just to cover it up.
How did they react?
That was how I wanted to defend all this. I said, what do you think about the Steelers?
Oh, God.
They reacted in horror, and then the zombies stole their iced tea.
Okay, Jared,
this was a crazy-ass fucking thing.
We have to cover...
And there's no more trick-or-treating.
It's over. The bit's done.
We were going to go to the cubicles.
No.
The zombie's attacking people. He's
out of control.
He's screaming brains. He's out of control.
Brains!
Yeah, he's completely out of control. He's doing Cousin Brucey noises now. No, Jared, we are gonna have to, we got, I don't know what he's doing. We're gonna have to cover our asses on this one because
Probably.
Jared, when those people go off the air, and you don't have to pay attention to our show. As soon as they go off the air, I need you over there.
Hang on. Here they are.
Yeah, I don't know what the heck that was, but it wasn't pretty.
You know, our friends over...
Oh, this is Sports Grumblings.
On 202, XM 202, Sirius 197. They are an XL channel, Rakowski. That's what they do over there when they have absolutely no restrictions whatsoever.
No, I didn't curse.
And no broadcasting discipline whatsoever.
Zero. And we got Eastside Dave in some weird jumpsuit from Lost. That was Blind Stevie, the intern.
They thought you
the attractive woman behind him was Dave's wife.
Okay.
The lovely Casey Elon.
Really? Huh.
And
no counting for taste in her part.
They even managed to recruit, I believe, cousin Brucey's intern or producer.
What?
Another attractive young girl. Pushing 2 babies in carriages.
That was Jess's girl.
Leading the way for some 6'5" zombies who are eat my brains, if I'm not mistaken.
I want to give you a compliment there. You were listening patiently to this caller's question while this...
It was a caller, Dave. It was a caller.
I didn't know. Well, have your own air light work.
Managed to get past Playboy Martino and his security measures.
Maybe if you didn't have that phone answer in there with him...
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know what the real problem was? As he jumped to our defense, he tripped over that damn bow hanging over his junk and fell right on his face. And they took him in.
Boy! All right, so we're gonna have to. But we're gonna have to.
It seemed like they're not actually pissed off, so that's good.
Yeah, but these are guys who listen to bosses and stuff, which means they probably talk to them too.
Yeah.
We have to have Jared. He's out there playing with your kids. What a fucking idiot, Jared.
He's so spacey.
Zombie, will you go throw Jared back in this room?
Zombie is more into it and intense with our radio show, and
yeah, he loves it.
And he's a zombie.
Jared, why did you leave? No, what do you need a camera for? I was talking to you a minute ago.
I'm sorry.
Jared, here's what you have to do. You have to, when their show goes off the air, go up to them, say, thank you guys for coming on the show. That zombie guy was a little carried away. Play it up like he's the crazy one. He was kind of out of our control. And then ask them if they want to come on our show. And that way we can make nice and leave them leaving with a smile.
Oh, that's a good idea.
All right, we gotta nip this one in the bud before they get upset and feel like we're taking advantage.
But you know what?
Just wait until they're off the air.
Let me just quickly say, what is the point then also, though, of Sirius having all the studios next to each other if fun things like this can't happen?
If we can't trick or treat
once in a while,
what can we do?
We do it once a fucking year. Last year we had no zombie.
Right.
And so an elderly cousin Brucey was not body slammed on the ground. Hey, this year we have a zombie who also happens to be a professional wrestler.
Yeah.
You're going to get body slammed by an undead person. That's the way it goes.
And more importantly, a fan of the special delivery show.
He's a huge fan.
Can I open his birthday present now?
Well, we should hear this.
That's what you haven't mentioned for the whole night.
G-Baby. G-Baby, you're on special delivery.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up,
awesome
dude?
show tonight. When I heard Dave was going over to Sports Grumblings, I flipped over to 147, and it was real silent and sort of talking about Richard Mendenhall. Who should I start? And then you hear, it was so loud, and they were like half laughing, and then you hear Dave go, oh, you're on the air, and run out, and then they quickly went to break after the call. It was so
G-Baby, that's what I'm saying. Like, I swear to God, the way they were sitting and not talking, I couldn't imagine in a million years that they were on the air. Like, what did it sound like? What the fuck were they talking about? Like, they were so quiet.
So there was a guy calling in and asking them, like, which quarterback should I start? And they're like, oh, well, this guy. And it was like dead silent. Like, it was just like.
Yeah, they're really nice guys, but sometimes I feel like, yeah, they need a little spicing up.
We certainly added some excitement. Thanks a lot, G-Baby.
Thanks, G-Baby.
Got it.
And we have to go make sure we still have jobs. You stay there. It's Special Delivery starring Sam and Dave.
More Special Delivery with Sam and Dave coming up on the Virus, Sirius 197 XM202.